Hello, folks. This is your Tulsi Gabbard Hitlery Clinton update. I said I'd go into a little bit of detail on this. Let me point out some facts related to this. Why maybe she's going after Tulsi. It's just this is speculation here, but it fits with what we know. Tulsi, by the way, has a series of policy proposals and positions on her platform page that I can't support. So. I am no fan of hers. I'm no fan of Hitlery's either, as everyone knows. And in fact, but the idea that she's a Russian asset is preposterous. And by the way, Hillary has made that charge against Jill Stein as well, that she was in Putin's pocket. Jill Stein is a nut job, but in my opinion anyway. And as someone who has paid a little bit of attention to her over the years because I was involved in libertarian politics for a period of time, and therefore third-party politics was, part of my wheelhouse. Anyone that thinks that Putin is pulling Jill Stein's strings, you're crazy. I think Hillary has had too many hits off the bottle of vodka. Maybe she ought to go back and drink some more. Maybe she get drunk enough that she can't speak, and then she can't say stupid things. This stuff about Tulsi is stupid. But why would she aim at Tulsi? Let's think about this for a minute. Most of what Tulsi has in her platform page aligns pretty closely with what the other Democratic presidential candidates have to say. And in addition to that, Tulsi has a vanishingly small level of support, which means knocking her out of the race isn't going to help anybody else to any substantial degree. So why would she go after her? And I can only come up with one thing. And it goes back to something that I made a stink about at the time, and that is post the Haitian earthquake. Tulsi has a record of being very tough on international child trafficking and exploitation, and has put bills on the floor and signed on to them. And remember, folks, as a young, attractive woman, she has a voice on this sort of issue in a place that crotchety old men do not have, never will have. Like it or not, identity politics is alive and well in America. People do vote for people because of their genitalia, and Tulsi adds attractiveness to it. Plus, she is and can run on the fact that she's a vet. That's a time-honored thing to do as well. So, identity politics is, you don't have to like it. You can say, well, we ought to be electing people based upon their record and what they do, but okay, good luck with that. But here's the interesting thing. Who remembers Ms. Silsby? Ms. Silsby was arrested along with a bunch of Baptist missionaries following the Haitian earthquake, trying to spirit 33 Haitian children into the Dominican Republic. She and the missionaries were arrested and charged with abduction. Ex-President Bill Clinton personally intervened and got them sprung. Now remember, this is the same Bill Clinton and the same Clinton family and the same Clinton charitable organization that has been alleged to have been involved in a great deal of slush fund dealing and hinky-dinky financial stuff in Haiti. Well, they got everybody sprung. Bill managed to get the missionaries sprung. Silsby was held pending trial. And after her arrest, evidence was introduced that on January 26th, earlier, she tried to take a different group of 40 children across the border, and that the Haitian and Dominican authorities turned her away because they didn't have any documentation allowing them into the country. Then, 3 days later, she tries to come across with a second group, again without proper documentation. This time she got arrested. All right. So the thing is that after the earthquake, they had tried to do this. And by the way, the Dominican Council had warned Silsby personally that she did not have this information that was necessary to take the kids out of the country. And that if she kept this up, that she was risking being arrested. Well, she got arrested. Ultimately, she got, sprung for time served on a much lesser charge. She could have gone to jail for a hell of a long time. Who knows exactly what sort of influence the Clintons had in that. But maybe that's the tie back between Hillary hating Tulsi so much. Maybe that's why she claims she's a Putin asset, because, he had her fingers in the pie down there with Haiti, and boy, there's a lot of money made. Yeah, the Clintons have gotten awfully rich, and there's been a lot of slush fundy stuff going on. And by the way, speaking of that slush fund, speaking of which, why is it that all the money going into that fund seems to have dried up since Hillary is no longer a state and no longer had any political influence, and then she lost the election in 2016? You don't hear anything about the Clinton, so-called charity, their fundraising these days, do you? Indeed, isn't it amazing that 2017, after all of this is over, as she lost, that in the year 2017, all that the foundation managed to take in was $38.4 million. When Clinton was Secretary of State, it was $250 million, $249 million. And the Clinton Family Foundation, they got $1.5 million from Bill and Hillary Clinton in 2017. So it seems that all this money that was going to come in, it just kind of evaporated, didn't it, after she left? She focuses on economic, environmental, and health-related global initiatives. Okay. So, was there a little bit of game playing going on there? Hey, listen, I think there's just looking at this kind of thing is a totally legitimate thing to do, right? Oh, no, we can't, especially not when the largest sum of funds comes out of the Ukraine. Why we can't have the corruption going on there? And but again, why Tulsi? Why Tulsi? And frankly, I think that one of the primary issues is that she's very much against regime change war. That certainly doesn't help. She's got an issue with refugees and all of the things related to that, and that the policy, the primary policy cause of these refugees is regime change war. Syria, hello. And by the way, what else is going on here with sex trafficking and trafficking of children? You don't think that would that be involved in this somehow? Maybe, just maybe it is. So does this make Tulsi a Russian asset? I don't think so. But is it a pretty good reason for Hillary Clinton to try to do everything in her power to discredit this woman, so that, by God, you can't go digging back through all those things that happened, nearly a decade ago? Why, there could be some real problems there. You got to wonder. I'll tell you what, we never did get to the bottom of exactly what was going on with this Silsby chick. As far as I know, that faded off the headlines and nobody really dug into it any further. But, at least the kids, as far as we can tell, that were trying to be smuggled out of Haiti, they didn't actually get smuggled. It was close to 100 of them between those two trips, and they were both aborted. So I guess you can call that a small victory. I think there's something here, folks. Is there smoke? Yeah, maybe. Is there fire? Well, I don't know about that. All right. But I think that there is certainly an issue here. And you gotta wonder whether or not that's really what's driving Hillary's animus towards Tulsi Gabbard. I'm your ticker guy, and that's my view.